Hello guys, Balubish here. So today I got a question about the game utilization. Right now I am unsure, but I couldn't start a PU for some reason, or the PTU. So I'm in or Arena Commander now with a 2080 Ti, and utilization here at least are around 100%. It's dipping now for some reason. But the problem is with the air cooler, it gets toasty. So I'm even running at 90% fan speed and I still hit 76 degrees. So yeah, if I lock the frame rate to 60, well wait, that wouldn't help. But yeah, the clocks are not as high as it would be on water cooling. But yeah, let's fly around for a bit in game. And this is a intense view at now as well. That's why I chose it. But if you fly around in space and have VSync on 60 hertz, I guess, you might get some cooler card in that way. But yeah, it looks fantastic, so it's not something wrong about that. Looks great. So yeah, if you stay at 60, I guess, with VSync, you might make the cool card with VSync on, and it would help boost onto the more demanding parts, I guess. So I'm gonna stay here around. Just keep in mind you're gonna fly around a lot in space, looking at nothing. I'm gonna try before I end this Arena Commander as well. See if I can start PTU. Probably not. I've tried like 3 times. But yeah. So yeah, the card seems to run at 98, 97%, which is real nice. But Arena Commander worked that way before as well. And this is 4K, by the way. And I get 70-ish frames per second, which is really good. Looks fantastic. I'm not sure if window mode is doing something. It's fucking up that part. Oh, I still don't have the mouse. Okay. Give me my mouse back, please. Nope. Oh, shit. Looks so much better now than the last version. There we go. So let's go to 1440p and see if the frame is still up. I think it is. And there we go. And we have 103, well, moves of course. Let's play for a while. Play. Fly around, I guess. But I'm certain flying into areas in 4K. So this is the demanding part. A lot of things moving. Still 100 frames at 4040p, which is awesome. Or around 100. So for people with a 144 Hz panel and this card, enjoy. Super smooth. Fuck yes. So let's look into space again. And sure, it also depends on the ship, I guess. And I'm not sure. Oh, we actually have more frames in cockpit. Was the other way around before on 4K? Weird. So stable and oh shit. Still. Oh, I can't move the screen. That's annoying. So yeah, now it's probably a CPU bottleneck or coding, I'm not sure. It's hovering around 75% or 80, well, 70-80% usage. Still good, but it's not optimized. And I assume one of the cores are maxing out because they need more optimization. Yeah. I'm not surprised. But still, runs well. It's good enough frames, but I'm certain if we go even lower, why does the mouse disappear? So goddamn annoying. And still, so tab in, tab out. Still no mouse, do this. Oh, wrong one. God damn it. There we go. So annoying. So if we take 1080p, I assume we get even lower GPU usage. And this would apply on the PTU as well. Yeah, around 60% now instead. And we have the same frame rate, which also makes sense. It's not bad though. Like, most of us are gonna play this game at as high resolution as possible, I think, to make it look at most or at its best as possible, I guess. Me personally, I'm gonna play at 4K, so I want that goddamn eye candy. But yeah, you can see we still have, and also I can see the temperature is around 60. Sure, we have jumped around a bit, but the temp is not as high because the car doesn't get as toasty. But around 50 and 60% usage at 1080p, and I assume that yeah, this core is throttling because we need more utilization on the rest of them. And sure, this card is not for 1080p, so I'm not sure who would play Star Citizen at 1080p with a 2080 Ti. And this fucking problem again. And go back to 4K, and that CPU bottleneck wouldn't appear, I guess. There we go. 77. And voila, the CPU bottleneck is gone. Kinda. And GPU is running it. Oh, it dips. Cause yeah, it's hovering almost at 100% on that core. But yeah, you utilize the GPU a lot more, so you get more frames from it. Kinda. But yeah, this is how the game works now. And yeah, not really much more to say. We can test out if arena PTU is working now. It didn't work before. I'm certain it's not working now. With my luck, I mean. Let's take USA. Usually works better. For some reason. Oh, it works. Maybe. Maybe not. Come on. You can do it. Oh, there we go. Nice. I'm still loading right now. Even on the SSD. What, take a ship and leave? What the? I don't have the... Okay.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
What happened to the loaner ships? A7. Keep in mind this is a demanding area as well. A lot of players. We can check what the stats are on that. And yeah, it jumps around. I assume CPU is, yeah, too much information for the CPU in this area. This will be a problem for everybody, I guess. No matter what resolution you have.
Your systems are online.
And let's get away from here. Oh, that is dark space now. Damn. It's nothing. I like it. So now we have around 78, kind of like in Arena Commander, because we don't see anything. Utilization is still dropping a bit, but the CPU should have dropped. Yep, it's almost on the edge. So yeah, the highest frames I had, not in 4K but 440p in here, was or maybe it was 1080p, was 110 frames. But that is all thanks to one core coded here, and it relies too much on the CPU, so the graphics card can't run at 100%, which is bad. But yeah, I'm not sure when I'm gonna think about that. Video encode. Okay. Okay. I wonder what the memory usage is. I can't see that here. Memory usage, there it is. What? It's, it's using 11 gigabytes. It's using everything. Maybe that that's the problem. Has no buffer. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. But yeah, this CPU is getting too much information. So the GPU can't handle it. Oh, we're flying back now. Okay. Try and have it steady. And yeah, it's not 100%, which is sad, but it also gives you an idea how well the game could run. I would gain probably around 10 frames perhaps, because we are losing about 10-15%. So the game runs real well. The problem is when we see stuff. Where is Port Olisar? Oh, wait, let's just go to a place. That's probably easier. And what's this? Delamar, sure. What? Just disappeared. So odd. Selling, okay.
Quantum drive is now on.
What? See the spikes? 25%. Not good. It drops. Probably because of all the players around Port Olisar. Now it jumps up to 98, 99. Okay. See? 80. That is a problem. So let's fly closer. Looking at dark space. Yeah, about the same as before. And yeah, it runs better. And the CPU is now at 100%. Okay. Wow. I didn't expect that. Let's go to 1440p. There we go. Yes, thank you. And now the GPU drops. So yeah, sure, it's not the best CPU. It's a 6800K. Let's see GPU memory. Yeah, the VRAM dropped to 8 gigabytes. So 4K sucks out around almost 11 gigabytes. That's that wow, just wow. That's demanding. But it runs well, so that's probably why. But sure, this is good frames in the PTU. It's not bad, but still the car doesn't run at 100%. And I'm not sure what the finished product of the game will have as a minimum requirement. But if 3.6 with 6 cores, oh shit. With 6 cores is not enough, and 12 threads to run the CPU part of the game, I assume you need to overclock or have like 4.5 gigahertz on the cores if it's gonna rely so goddamn much on one core to compensate for all the CPU work that's implemented right now. I'm gonna try and fly close to the planet and do a flyby just to see how it affects the performance, I guess. Close one.
Quantum drive is now on.
Still though, it's not bad at 4K, but you still have the CPU bottleneck or too much code on it. So right now I would gain, what the fuck? I would gain if I where was the landing point? Let's go to the sunny side.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, I would gain some frames, I guess, if I can overclock that CPU. Where I can, but it's a terrible ship. So 4.1 gigahertz on all cores is all I can do. I guess it's better than nothing, but right now it's on stock.
Quantum drive is now off.
So let's aim for there. Perfect. Full speed ahead. Aim for the sunlight. Oh, maybe we should do this. GPU 98, 97, 78 degrees, and that single goddamn core, it pisses me off. But yeah, that's how the game is coded right now. We can't do anything about it. This information could easily like drop 20% usage to split with the rest of them. But I assume it's pre-alpha, so I'm not surprised it's not optimized right now. Even though it's gone like, what is it, 6 years? But they're getting closer. Like the optimization in 3.3 was so much better than the game have been. I remember 2.0 flying around with 20-25 frames per second, no matter what resolution I had. This is perfectly acceptable, and hit VSync and you're fine, basically. Like 60 frames per second, you don't need more flying around in a ship. So it's not that fast-paced game. It's not CSGO, come on. But yeah, this is annoying. And I assume people want to have at best possible frames, I guess. And we're back at using only 9. What? Oh, it was Port Olisar. Okay. So depending on cities and stuff. Oh shit. Oh wait. Yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, we fucked up. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh, I lost control. I destroyed the thruster, I think. Calm down. Oh, come on. I hate when this happens. There we go. Now it's calm again. Also, the new lighting is so much better than before. Holy shit. Like, you couldn't see. It was like an open candle in the front of the ship. You couldn't see shit. So this is... I'm perfectly fine with this light. This is how it should be. Like, come on, it's a spaceship. Have some lights. But yeah, this is 4K. We have some throttling still, but the game runs much better than it did before. So to me, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I'm sure they will fix this part with the CPU core that's overloaded with information. As long as I get around 60 frames per second most of the time in 4K, I'm fucking happy. That's all I need. And that's why I bought the card in the first place. I don't need more. I just want 60 frames per second in Star Citizen. And sure, rest of the games I play. But yeah, that's the main goal of Star Citizen. 60 frames per second. Because you don't need 144 hertz for this, flying around. You can still have fun. But yeah, it's smooth. I hope this review or test of the PTU is... oh shit, I gotta stop. Was informative for you guys, and I'm gonna send a link to the guy that asked me for it. And yeah, this is how the game works. A single core, overbeaten with the information, sadly. But yeah, as long as you can gain around 60 frames and up, depending on resolution, you're fine. So it's not a problem that way. The game runs smooth if you use VSync, I guess. But will dip on stations like Levski and stuff. We could do that actually before I end it. Let's go to Levski just to show. I'm certain it will dip massively. I would be surprised otherwise. But Levski is running much better. I have been there in the PTU, but still, it's a demanding place. A lot of NPCs, a lot of elevators and all kinds of moving stuff. So I'm not surprised. Have some flashing lights. I assume I broke it. Nah, not me. I would never break my ship. I handle it with care, I promise. And keep in mind, it's air cooled as well. But still, even on air cooling, and 90% fan speed, I get almost 80 degrees. I do have the power to 100. Oh, it's even higher. Oh, I can go to 123. Oh, it's dipping because of temps. Whatever. Can we leave here and check the map? Selling and Delamar. There we go. Required. I have enough. That's all I need to know. Ah, yes.
Quantum drive is now on.
It would be cooler if the engines actually like flame the hell out when you jump. That would be more normal, right? Like now you're just teleporting. No difference in the engine at all. At least to me it would make more sense. Oh, have they changed the look of it? Yeah, maybe a little. How long is the jump now? Oh, it's quite long actually. I see it. Booyakasha.
Quantum
Go.
drive is now
Oh,
off.
what happened now? Okay, that's odd. But yeah, you can see now the frames are dropping. And what? I saw 3%, and we're not even on Levski, and the CPU is actually not 100%. That is odd. But yeah, it doesn't run as well as it did before. Let's see if we can find Levski. There it is.
Quantum drive is now on.
And looking at the CitizenCon demo of Hurston, I assume that city will take a lot of performance as well. Which also
Quantum
doesn't
drive
surprise
is
me.
now off.
But they have a lot of optimizations to do. Because a game shouldn't rely, well, it should rely on CPU cores, of course. But the GPUs should always run at 100% no matter what. So I'm not sure why they did this. I think it's because of rubber banding issues with other players. If I have 100 frames per second and another player have 30, at least in I think it was 2.1 release or something like that, was a short release they had with people just teleporting. You couldn't hit him. It was impossible. Also, that's a lot of rocks in space. Could also be all that drops down. Well, it does. 30 frames per second. But as you can see before, you won't have this problem flying around between new areas, but more populated areas will be more demanding and give you more crap frames. I'm not surprised. Here we have a lot of new shit as well. Oh wow, that was terrible.
Hey there! On behalf of the People's Alliance, welcome to Levski. Name's Eslin. I run the hangars here, which is great for you because you're probably looking to land.
Wow, look at the lights, how far it goes. Wow, that's impressive. Well, yeah, this is Levski, so am I surprised? No, I'm not. CPU is dropping to 55% usage. You can see this is also awesome, and how you can see this is a game problem and not hardware problem when the CPU becomes cooler thanks to it. And even clock drops because when it's around 50-60%, why it doesn't need to boost to the highest. You could also see the VRAM jumped up from around 10 gigabytes to 11 almost. And I assume the CPU is maxed out. No, it's not. So yeah, that's on the game, not the hardware. So 20 frames per second, kind of like the old update, which is sad. Oh, there's someone down there. Somebody's taking a ride in this car. And here I can see through the goddamn planet. Not not a good ideal thing to happen. He's probably wondering, why is it so fucking bright here? Come on, I gotta have some fun too. Oh, yeah, it's not good. Oh, the lights are awesome though. I like it. How they should be in a spaceship game, right? So let's leave and see the frames go up. At least a little bit. Also, that thing is a big ass rock. I'm surprised it haven't crashed into the moon yet. Maybe it will. Maybe that will be like in a few years after release. Things like that would smash in like big events and stuff. That would be cool actually. And now it's not rendering Levski as much. You can see, like, am I hitting something? I think I'm good. But the further away we go, the more frames we get. So the card is becoming hotter again because of more usage. Not much more, but, and you see the clock is stable now. This is kind of similar, I guess. Can't say Levski anymore. Oh. So if we go to some other place, what's that? Cool. Some place we know. Yeah, we can't go there. Crusader.
Quantum drive is now on.
Oh, that's a lot of rocks there. Okay. Massive lag spike. And we have frames again. Kind of. I'm surprised it actually eat that much VRAM, to be honest. I didn't expect that. I guess the game is taking all the VRAM it has and just to be safe, I guess, to have extra buffer. And CPU is fine. And we're around 97-98%, which is normal, how it should run all the time. And we are in dark space, because I can't see shit. Oh, it's... Oh, wait, what happened? Okay. I think we have... What the... I saw Crusader. Ah, screw it. Wow, 90 frames. So yeah, now it runs much better than Levski. Becoming hotter. And CPU is 100%. So this is the max throttle I can get out of the game. Around 90 frames per second, depending on how hot the GPU becomes. Right now in 4K. So yeah, I hope this video is informative for you guys asking about this question. But yeah, see you guys next time. Peace out.